Hey guys, what's up? So in the last video, I discussed with you how to alter the flow of a loop, and we discussed about the break. Now in this video, we will discuss what is continue. Okay, so let us revise. So what is the normal flow of a loop? So if you are having a loop here and this is my condition, so what will happen? These instructions and this is my ending of the loop. So if the condition is true, you will go inside the loop and you will execute each one of the instructions. And after reaching here, you will again check the condition. If the condition is again true, you will again come inside the loop, you will execute again all these instructions, and then you will again check the condition. And if the condition is true, then only you will reach here. So if the condition is false, then only you can reach here. And if the condition is true, you will go inside the loop. Okay, so what does break do? If you will write break here and this break statement get executed, you will directly reach here. Okay, now let us see what continue will do. So if you are having a loop, let's say you are having a loop and some condition is written here. Now these are some instructions, and then there is a continue statement, and then there are some instructions, and this is the ending of the loop. So if this condition is true, go inside the loop. I will go inside the loop, I will execute all these instructions, and what will happen now? I will execute this continue instructions. So the meaning of continue is go up. Check the condition. If the condition is true, go down. Hit the continue statement, go up. If the condition is false, then you will reach here. Okay, so I think the meaning of continue is now clear. So continue means go up and check the condition. Go upward, check the condition. If the condition is true, again come inside the loop. If the condition is false, come out of the loop. So let's see an example. So let's name this file as continue. So continue .cpp. Okay, so what I am doing here is, so this was my break code. I will copy and paste this whole code here, and I will do just a minor change. What I will do, instead of this break statement, I will write continue. So continue. Okay, now what will be my output? Let's try to understand. So initially the value of I is 2. This condition will only be true if the value of I is 8 or 16. So my output will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now the value of I is 8. So this condition becomes true. I++, the new value of I is 9. Continue. Continue means go upward. Check the condition. Condition is true. 9 is less than or equals to 20. Yes. Go down. You will reach here. See out I. So 9 will be printed. See, 8 is not printed here. So 9 will be printed. Similarly 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the value of I will become 16. This condition will again become true, and then you will increment the value of I. So the new value of I becomes 17. And then you will again hit the continue statement. So continue statement means go up and check the condition. So 17 is less than or equals to 20. You will again come inside the loop. And then you will print 17, then 18, then 19 and then 20. So what is my output? My output is starting from 2 till 20 except 8 and 16. So these two numbers will not be printed. Rest all the numbers will be there. Okay. Except these two numbers, all the numbers from 2 to 20 will be present. So let's see whether the output that we have generated is correct or not. Okay, so our output is correct. So 7 and 9, 8 is missing. 15 and 17, 8 is missing. Now one more thing. If you will remove this statement, then I think that this loop will become an infinite loop. So let's try to understand why this loop will become an infinite loop. So when the value of I is 2, 2 will get printed, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is my output. Now the value of I will become 8. Okay. you will check this condition. I mod 8 equals 0. Yes, the condition is true. Go inside the loop. Continue. Continue means go up. I will go up. Condition is true. Go down. Again continue. Go up. Condition is true. Go down. Go up. Go down. Go up. Go down. So this will keep going on. Okay. So 8 is less than 20. This condition will be true. And I will go down. I mod 8 is 0. So this condition is true. And then I will hit the continue statement. So continue will say go up. Okay. So this while, the condition inside the while I less than equals to 20, if the value of I is 8, this will say go down. And when I will hit the continue statement, it will say go up. So go down, go up, go down, go up. This will keep going on. My output will be this, and after this infinite loop will be there. So how to detect infinite loop? Basically those two default lines will not be printed. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and remember those two default lines that used to be here, those two default lines are not here. That means this loop is running. Okay, so this loop is running infinite number of times. Okay, so how to detect infinite loop? Those two lines are not present. That means I can say this loop is an infinite loop. Or you can also verify it, just print hello here. So see out, I am printing hello. Now let's see. Okay, so you can see hello is getting printed, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 was also getting printed, but the speed is so fast that it was not visible. Okay, so this is it for this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Okay, thank you.